Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Eagles at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They go play action with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Prescott now. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throwing, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. After the sack on first down, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
In a draft day stunner, A.J. Brown was shipped from Tennessee to Philadelphia. It appeared to be the long-awaited answer for Tennessee at receiver, and now he can be that same long-awaited answer in Philadelphia. 2,000-yard seasons and 24 touchdowns in his first 3 years in the league. He gives Philly the type of wide receiver 1 the team hasn't had in almost a decade.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Hurts will throw. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give him credit their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Left side to Lamb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To the air again, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Short kick. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Check contact.
Play action. Here's Hurts. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Hurt. Right there, Hurt.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. To throw is Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. And a call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for two now while their heads are down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down, Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he is into the end zone. So they get two more on the board here just before halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Elliott now to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. The man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 35 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
On play action, they'll throw. It's not that often you see a 2-point try from that distance, and of course, it's not that often that it's successful, and it wasn't there.
And who added all this thinking to the game, right? Because now you get so much extra to consider. The penalty happens. Do you go for 2 from that spot now after the penalty? Or do you say, we're going to kick it, which means they have to administer the penalty from the 20,
you would have been
from the
pushed
15.
back further. Yeah.
Now you're back further. Can you make that one? It's a lot of extra stuff on what used to be a routine play.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Hurts will throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing. Prescott. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a home. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 55 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And now look at him go. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, and he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th.
Cowboys, 46.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion left comes Brown. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Trying to target him again deep there. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 36 yards. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
And the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 53 yards. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing is Hurts. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is... And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 32 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 60 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Dak. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. In motion right is Brown. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. 20! And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Hurts to throw.